My people, I want to give you a latest news for what is going on in Nigeria. Before I show you people this video, I have something to contribute to this particular topic. Where Tinubu approved 90 billion for Hajj subsidy. 19 billion, 90 billion, 90 billion, no be 90 naira, oh. No be 90 million, oh, billion. Nine Tinubu approved for jihad for the Muslims in Nigeria, whereby people are suffering in Nigeria. There's no job opportunity for Nigerians who has just graduated. There's no provision for elderly people in Nigeria, jobless people in Nigeria, homeless people in Nigeria. The minimum wage in Nigeria for civil servants is 30,000 naira, which is about £7 or £6 or even £12. This is disgusting. And Nigerians are all there folding their hands, looking at this current latest news that they just brought out, that Tinubu approved 19 billion for Hajj subsidy. This is disgraceful. So this government, Nigerian government, they prefer to improve religion or their religious belief than to better the country called Nigeria. They approved 90 billion to go to wherever they go to go and pray, whether Mecca, I don't know where they go to go and pray. But they cannot improve Nigeria and let them pray there in Nigeria. They're just wasting money. While Nigeria is already ruined. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone. Poverty is the highest order in Nigeria. Poverty, hunger is killing people. No job. Poor salary, no electricity in Nigeria. And Tinubu is approving 90 billion for Hajj. Can you imagine these Mumu African leaders? Can you imagine these people?
Life insurance and investment fund industry generally. There is upwards of 20 trillion naira available, and much of it is in short-term funding that it doesn't need to be. Pension money is long-term. People save over their lifetime for their pension. And so, in conversation, in consultation, collaboration and cooperation with the private sector, we are now able to announce, and with the full knowledge and support of all parties, that there will be an initiative to fund growth through investment in infrastructure, including housing, provision of mortgages, long-term mortgages, 25-year mortgages
for Nigeria.
low interest rates.
For Nigeria, now this one won't happen. That corrupt, rotten country called Nigeria with bunch of thieves called politicians in power.
As interest rates come down, there should be less role for the government through providing, for example, guarantees and so forth.
Of workers that you can't even pay 70,000 wage now. Pensions that are very low already. As we came to this pension scheme, don't touch it.
Abi?
It's not today they've been muting this idea. You've just seen at first it grew from about 13 trillion a couple of years ago to about now 20 trillion. You just see the post there, you want to touch it. Don't touch the PFAs. Don't touch it at all.
Abi?
Because the recklessness at which you manage it. You're talking about funds and things like that. It's only the statutory 5% you should mop up. The rest, don't touch it.
Abi?
Because you have done nothing to help the workers. There's still a lot of pensions being owed by state governments. Yes. Still owe these workers a lot of the pension. Pension arrears is still a lot of money.
See them.
If that money comes into the fund, the pot should be bigger than it. So please, let's not even go there at all. You have taxed people, there's inflation raging hard, and the little thing about their future, now you want to go ahead, they are muting the idea. Don't even think of it at all. Atiku Abubakar is 100% correct on this. Apart from the 5% threshold you can touch for infrastructure investment, don't touch it for that, because we've seen how you mismanage.
The Atiku himself, now the Atiku is among those that rule Nigeria. The Atiku himself, now robber. All the money when Atiku don't loot, make it return and back to Nigeria. Atiku na thief. Nigerians, they can't even speak for themselves. Spending taxpayer money on religion. You see? Even people who has retired 20 years ago, they are still fighting to receive their retirement salary. Even I know a nurse, a midwife who retired 4 years ago. She's still struggling for them to start paying her a pension. Pensions, governors all over the whole state in Nigeria country, they are all owing people pension. People will not collect their pension in Nigeria before they pay. This is very common since in the 80s. I begin to notice this. When you retire in Nigeria as a civil servant, you will pay your pension. You will not get it before you pay. This is disgusting.
Can be fed in school, and then the effect
90
of that,
billion
for
them to go to Hajj to go and pray.
Children in school, especially
they are praying with they are going there to go and pray with their evil mind, with looting.
Do you know how much
they loot in Nigeria? The Tinubu and his Kabel, they are looting. They have ruined Nigeria. They are tormenting Nigeria, and they are going to exactly. You are taking taxpayer money to go to do your religious business. Religion, that should be personal. But they said Nigeria is a secular state. I hope they sponsor and they are sponsoring all this pilgrimage and Jerusalem journey. But honestly, we don't need this. As at now, you know, pints of Gary is 3,500. Poor men are struggling to breathe in Nigeria, to survive in Nigeria. The salary in Nigeria is disgusting. Only the politicians are enriching themselves, increasing their own salary. No good road in Nigeria, no 24/7 electricity. Kidnapping everywhere. And Tinubu and his Kabe are approving 90 billion to go for jihad. This country called Nigeria, Voila. Nigeria politicians, Tinubu is appointing 90 billion for Hajj, yeah? All the big time pastors in Nigeria, all the big time imam in Nigeria, all the big time religious people in Nigeria, they are all rubbish. They are all deceiving themselves. They are all liars before God, before whatever they believe in. Religion should be personal. You don't involve your religious belief into a country called Nigeria and be punishing people. It's wrong. Okay? Only in Nigeria you see all these people, they carry religion on their head, but they are evil. They are not doing the right thing. They are not following the law of the land. They are not persecuting people who loot money, and they are the one looting money. Atiku is coming out now to talk as if he's a good person. Atiku too is a very evil man. When he was a president or vice president of Nigeria, they all looted him and Olusegun Obasanjo. The Atiku now is now saying he's now fighting this federal government for approving 90 billion. You Atiku, you are worse than all of una, All of una be evil. Evil. That only why in Africa where you see people, they are so religious, they are so prayerful. Tinubu Ole is now appointing 90 billion for jihad people for them to go to Mecca or whatever where they want to go and pray, right? They just pray for fancy. They pray for, like, I don't know the right English word to qualify it. They pray, but their heart is full of evil. They are evil, but they go and pray. They go and call their God. They go and believe in their religions, but their religion is not cautioning them to be a better person in society, to show good example as if you believe in a certain thing. They are all deceivers, deceiving themselves. Old fools. Say Nigeria, not only English you sabi speak. See the Tinubu. See the Tinubu Ole. Tinubu, you see, he go pray, he go Mecca, they go pray. But meanwhile, he rig election this year. Meanwhile, he no win presidency seat this year, but he enter here and in family.
Mr. Speaker, my president should
useless speaker in the house, useless politicians.
In Europe and UK.
Europe and UK. Una not see as their politicians they repair their country. Una not see Europe and UK as their politicians they repair their country. Mumu people. Mumu useless people. We no get brain.
The release of 90 billion naira to subsidize the cost of pilgrimage for this year's Hajj. Therefore,
I urge you not to relent in praying for the success of this administration, for the peace and progress of our country, that we are proud to call our motherland. APC subsidized.
No, we are not serious country at all, my dear. We are not serious nation. Bunch of idiots as politicians.
10 billion naira shy of this money for Hajj.
Bunch
Do
of
you know how
fools
many
in
children
positions
are fed in school?
say they are
And then
leaders.
the effect on that, or the impact on that, in terms of having more children in school, especially in the north, which has the largest number of out-of-school children in the world. Do you know how much money that would go into? I'm not saying that people shouldn't go to Hajj. Go to Hajj, but let it come from your personal pocket.
Exactly, not country like Nigeria that is more religious, more corruption, more bribing and corruption, more evil, more looters as politicians, more thieves in power. Then you go to Nigeria, they have the biggest church in the whole world. Meanwhile, there's no sanity. The society is rotten, corrupt society, evil society with thieves everywhere in power, looting, call themselves leader, call themselves government. And yet, every year they will go to Jerusalem to go and pray. They will go to Hajj to go and pray, wasting Nigerian money where people are suffering in Nigeria. No job. People are hungry. People are homeless. People are on the streets. You know, no good education, no good health care. These are a bunch of leaders who call themselves politicians, thieves in power. When they are sick, they go to France, they go to abroad, Western country for treatment. Can you imagine that? Ndi Allah.